Okay.
Thyroid 76 to PPD.
So the time is currently 1:02 p.m. EST on October 12th, 2024. Currently room is myself, Delta 86 Claire DePietro, and to my left is
Delta 16 Senior Detective Damien Starr.
across from me, ma'am. Can you please say your full name?
Valentina Romanelli.
Just so you know, I'm going to go ahead and read you your Miranda rights. So
They've already been read those, but sure, you can do that.
Deal. So at this time, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you cannot afford one, be appointed to you and available. Do you understand these rights if I've read them to you, ma'am?
I think so.
Okay.
910, 3 units, tag 876, Maysbank 1010.
And, do you want a lawyer or not for this conversation, ma'am?
No.
Okay. So, we found you over underneath the bridge. Can you tell me what you were doing over there?
I was preparing for Halloween.
You're preparing for Halloween. Okay, can you describe what that means to you?
I was just setting up some spooky things I had found. If that makes sense.
You were just setting up some spooky things. Okay, those spooky things were what was found in the cooler?
And I don't know if I even saw a cooler, but I guess you could say that, but I set some things up, I put little fire on, because I was starting to get cold. After all, it's not summer anymore.
Mm-hmm. So, well, you keep saying things. What were these things? If you could go into detail, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Well, I had found some spider webs and a little bit of fake blood.
Welcome aboard.
You know that I keep hearing the doors kind of scaring me.
I'm sorry, it's just a busy
Please keep
building.
noise around the station at a minimum.
Yeah, I've noticed. After being almost tased. I don't actually know if I was tased. I don't believe so.
Okay, well, back to underneath the bridge.
223, Detective K914, known as just now.
So, fake spider webs and what?
76 VPD to switch out
And
vehicles.
fake blood as well. I enjoy playing with some fake blood. I also was sipping on a little bit of wine because that's my favorite alcohol. I didn't have enough brandy left, so I just kind of waited.
Okay, so wine and brandy. Well, so you've mentioned the spider webs and you've mentioned fake blood. Is that what is present on your current person?
No, I believe I left everything there.
Well, you've got blood on your outfit, do you not?
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely spilled some stuff.
Okay, so if it's fake blood, you wouldn't mind us swabbing at your clothes, see if we can get DNA off of it then.
No, well, this actually kind of reminds me of something. Back when I was in the hospital, I traded clothes with a nurse once. That was pretty funny.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, no, but I guess I don't mind.
So what were you shoveling into the container then, whenever the units arrived on scene, like the other cops?
Oh, yeah, well, I spilled a lot of blood, and I noticed that the dirt, that the dirt was turning a bit weird, and that the worms started squiggling out like they were dying, so I decided that would be a good human being for once and
Thyroid
get them
10-8.
out of there
An
and
active
put
that need
him
one
in the
additional.
fire and Well, not the worms, but the dirt, if that makes sense. So,
Okay. What did you see whenever you got there? Like underneath that bridge?
a few things I probably saw was the half dead homeless man, yeah, dirty couches, and not a lot more.
Okay. And what did you say your first name was?
Valentina.
Do you like marking things with your name?
That depends. What kind of marking are we talking about?
I don't know, like, I guess marking with like your first initial?
I prefer marking with cookies, but I guess you could also count that one.
Wait, with what?
I plead the fifth.
You realize I can just, like, there's a recorder on the table and I can just go back to the recording, so you might as well just say it again. You've already said it. Okay, just note for me in the future, just go back and actually try to understand what she said, please. Okay. Well, here's the deal. So,
Deal, yes.
yeah. You're saying fake spiderwebs, you're saying fake blood.
Oui.
You say
oui.
the only thing that you shoveled into that container was dirt covered in fake blood.
With half worm, yes.
With half of a worm.
Exactly.
Okay. In front of that container, there was a bit of wobbly stuff that looked like flesh. I'll get it tested, I'll get it verified, and we'll make sure of what it is. But that doesn't look like a fake spider web or half a worm.
Spider web.
You're the one that said that you had fake spiderwebs on scene. I did not see any of that. I saw what looked like a bit of a person in front of that can where you were seen.
Maybe I need glasses.
It had the V initial in it, ma'am. I think there needs to be some honesty at this table, you know?
And I've been honest. I've talked about me prefer marking hickeys instead of I don't know what you were meaning.
Oh, you said hickeys?
No!
Oh my god!
Oh.
I didn't realize that's what you said.
Do you guys by chance have a morgue in this building?
Why do you ask, ma'am?
I'd like to lay in one of those fridges, please.
No, ma'am, there's not a morgue here. Okay,
No, goddammit.
Can we please get back to the situation at hand instead of how you mock people?
But it's true, I've only been honest. I've talked about tikis, I've been singing, I've talked about half of my alcohol problems. This is like therapy. We should continue this for like 30 years.
I'll continue it for a bit, because I'm curious about. Okay, we'll slip away from currently the missing information that is currently going on underneath that bridge, because you're not being exactly clear.
Okay, under bridge.
Okay, how did you get to being underneath the bridge?
I have feet.
Okay, so you walked there?
No, I crawled there with hand.
Okay, so we're going back to the not being exactly honest thing.
No, I guess I walked there.
Okay.
With feet.
With
Two
feet.
of them.
Yes, I'm glad
Not
you've
three.
got. Well, that would be concerning. I'm glad you've got 2 feet, ma'am. So you walked there from where?
Well, I don't actually remember. I have poor memory.
Got you. Do you want to talk about anything you did leading up to going to Nusinus Passage?
I drank alcohol like always. I had little cigarette. I then stared into the sky because I was about to say because I'm a psychopath, but that's not true. Then I continued looking in the sky. I don't know.
Did you run into anyone?
No. I ran into Red though. Red no alive no more.
Why is it not alive anymore?
I Are you sure you want to know this?
Yeah.
I accidentally stepped on Red and slipped. And then
Ooh.
fell on Red. And Red now look like Red under me. Well, Red no longer here.
Got you. Okay, so what happened after you accidentally slipped and set your bottom on the rat?
Well, then the Red was dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sad because I killed the Red. And then I decided maybe it would be better if I didn't sleep on Red next time.
That's a fair
So
sentiment.
so I decided to put on different dress because I slipped on Red. Red blood was on butt. It was not good thing. And I guess you could say that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yeah.
that's good that you got to change dresses. So what happened after that?
Well, what happened? Well, I walked on the bridge.
Okay, so you went from the rat to change clothes to walking under the bridge.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. So where did the Halloween things that you said you brought to do something spooky with?
Well,
Where did that come in? Because that
then
wasn't specified. So if you want to divulge into that part of it, that'd be greatly appreciated.
there was nice old lady in the back of store, in clothing store, and then lady looked at me and she was like,
If Ray K9
"Hold
shows
on,
that
I'll
this
try to
latest
do the
home
voice."
burglary.
Dear Valentina, would you like to have a little bit of joy?
721 plus 1, same traffic.
And I guess, well, the older lady I knew, because she gave me some stuff before. And I accepted, and she gave me bucket of blood, well, fake blood, hopefully. And she also gave me fake spider web, but I think it might have been cotton candy. I melted it because I was so hot. No, I'm joking.
Miss Romanelli, do you realise this isn't a laughing matter?
In the what? In the what?
Do you realise this isn't a laughing matter?
I mean, your dear partner over here has laughed earlier. I don't.
She's not the one being questioned by the police.
Well, it is what it is.
Miss Romanelli, who's Woody?
What do you mean?
What about him?
Well, I believe he was officer. And, well, he was bitchy officer. I apologize for language, but he was, oh, if you knew. Well, I don't remember specifically what happened, but we met on street, and this man, he had bad opinion. He thought the freedom units were better than battery system. So I got mad at him and I slapped him in face. And then I ran from the police, and then when I ran from the police, it ended bad because I ended up having my head beaten in, and then and then I had broken skull, and then when I was back in hospital, I was very sleepy for some time, and then back yeah. Since then, I've been looking for Mr. Woody Man because it's all his fault, I'm telling you.
What's all his fault?
Me having broken skull.
Is anything else his fault?
No. It just smells, I guess. If you want to add that.
Do you remember ever writing a note saying you were coming after Woody, Miss Romanelli?
What?
The question is what I asked.
Yeah, that I didn't understand what you asked, my dear.
Do you remember writing a note saying you were coming after Woody? Time is running. The next one will be gone soon.
No, I don't remember this. But like I said, I have horrible memory. And I'm not the only one, after all.
What do you mean by you're not the only one?
Wouldn't you
243, are there
think
any
so,
units
my
able
dear?
to respond to that 911? It's very
Yes.
close to a previous incident that we
I
responded
didn't
to.
call
Could we
you,
tie
my
to tag
dear.
2?
Dear.
Well, then yes, I would like to know.
I
Five
have
ways
family.
can respond. I'm currently at the county.
And
so-
my family. We don't really... We don't really like when people disrespect others in the family.
local.
Now, if I have problems
Status on
with
shots?
somebody,
Locals.
I will tell family. And if family
Nikolai, I can respond with you. I'm
gets
also
to
up in the
know
county,
about
so it'll take us
this,
a sec.
family will
Is there a attack? What?
get little spicy, shall we say.
We're on tank 2 at this
A
time,
lot
Nikolai.
of them are still back in
Alright, I'm
Italy,
gonna let that stack
but
too.
I guess you could say that
945 sim traffic.
not a lot of them
So what's the TLDR?
really
the
know
situation?
about
Claire,
what
you might want to tune
these
out this
little
radio,
fingers
so...
can do, I guess.
So has anyone upset this family today? Or recently?
I don't believe today. I don't believe neither recently.
Miss Romanelli, there was much more than fake spider webs and fake blood that you were putting into that fire. Is that correct?
Well, dirt, dead worm. So you are correct with more than just fake blood and spider web.
There's more than just that.
I don't remember being there more than just that.
Fireway is on scene of the 911.
My nose is getting a little itchy. Hold on. I put head on der cough and der go scratch nose. Doki, continue.
You seem to have a habit of finding yourself in possession of... Let me look up the report I'm thinking of.
Possession of what, though? If it's alcohol or cigarettes, well, yeah, I'm fucking addict.
What about human remains?
I don't like keeping those on me. Are we talking about what? What? I think I'm thinking of wrong human remains.
Well, how often do you find, like, yourself with human remains, even if you don't tend to keep them on you?
Well, if I had to estimate, Specifically human remains or also different remains?
Why don't you tell us?
Well, I, mm, me and my family keep a few in the basement, but they've been a little longer there, and I haven't done anything to them. Yeah, I guess you could say. 3.5. 3.5 because I don't know where the half of one person is, but that's not my problem anyway. Why would I care about a body in
507 is en route
basement?
to the house break-in and
I
Sandy
live
will
in
take a tack
basement, I
for it.
wake up in basement, I watch body, I give head pet to body, well, aside from body that does not have head, and I just chill and go upstairs, drink sip of wine, just chill and I guess you could say calm and do a first smoke and yeah.
Whereabouts is this basement you live in?
I should have said that this was back in Italy and that I don't live there anymore and that I was kind of dissociating right there. Yeah, I was alcohol addict back in Italy as well. It's a little hard to explain.
So where do you stay now?
I stay with old lady. In store.
Whereabouts?
Well, in clothing store.
Which one?
Next to bridge. But old lady is never there. Old lady's kinda like spider or something, I don't know. She hides, she not there, she climb building, she hang on top of building, she hang on ceiling. She like Spider-Man but female old woman.
You said this old lady gave you the bucket, correct?
That is indeed right, my dear.
She gave you the bucket that you believe was full of what?
The fake blood
And where is this bucket now?
back there on the bridge.
And it was next to the fire?
Yeah, that fun fact, it was actually the bucket used for fire.
Mmm.
Yeah, I filled it up in little cup, and then I used bucket for fire.
Alright, on main, latest 911. Stack 5 is gonna be in use for it.
$720 plus what's gonna be 76 to MRPD.
Oh my god. So you used the same bucket for the fire. And where all did you put the fake blood?
In cup, and then I used blood, and then when I had used blood, I burnt cup. So yes, there was more than just dirt and worm and fake blood and cotton candy in there.
Okay. How do I question this? Did you look around the area much while you were there?
No.
crap it was found on scene.
What, are you asking what I found on the scene?
Yeah, in terms of human remains.
If you want to look at the IR, there's photos of the scene in there.
Yeah, we got everything documented in the recent IR.
I believe the only thing that isn't is the shovel that is now in evidence.
Yeah, the shovel I took off of her is in the back of our trunk. I had Cairo line the trunk with tarpaulin. The shovel is still there and it is covered in blood.
Miss Romanelli, have you been in possession of a shovel today?
No,
The
but I
flesh
did
that I
have
picked up
broom.
was also very
I
strongly
don't
smelling
remember
of
having
alcohol.
shovel, but I don't know. Maybe shovel was broom. I'm not sure.
So you're mixing up a shovel with a broom?
They have bad eyesight.
Well, this broom, can you confirm that it was what you were using? Like, what were you doing with it?
I was sweeping away dead worm. I didn't want to look at the body of dead worm. Well, half of dead worm.
Miss Romanelli, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Over the nonsense answers. You were above a bucket that was on fire, is that correct? By your own admission.
Well, I wasn't above the bucket, but I was next to bucket on fire.
Okay, so for the terms of semantics, you were next to a bucket that was on fire, correct?
Yes.
And around that bucket was what appears to be human flesh, is that correct?
I didn't see no human flesh.
And on that bit of flesh, it has marked with an initial, V, as well as smells like alcohol. So you not seeing it is a bit odd, wouldn't you say?
Well, there's homeless people who would drag people down there. I don't know if they, have V or something. I don't know. Maybe it stands for... Never mind, I should not say that.
Maybe it stands for Valentina.
No, I would have said it stands for a different word, but
What would you have said?
you will tell me to keep serious if I say that word.
So you think it's a joke?
No.
Do you think this is funny?
Maybe.
I think that says a lot.
299 back on my account.
No, I don't believe this is funny.
If you manage to say that without laughing, it might stand a chance of believing you.
712 plus 1.
I laugh all the
76
time,
to
my
Sandy
dear.
for
If you
briefing.
want to hear a good laugh, I can give you one.
I doubt it.
You don't think I can give you a good laugh? Now, if you actually believe I go through my psychotic thoughts and actually do them, you are crazy. I do not do what I think. I may say things that I think, but I don't do the things that I think.
I'm kind of doubting that.
50776.
We found you underneath the bridge with blood near a bucket that contained fingers with more blood and a bit of flesh. There's other situations that you've been on scene of that match that. You've already referenced wine. That's been referenced
I'm an
elsewhere.
alcoholic.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your addiction.
It's fine. It's been a few years, my dear.
So at what point are you going to be honest? You seem like you're very proud of these things that your family did with the bodies back where you're from. Yet you're here hiding behind fake sayings of, oh, what did you say? Fake spider webs and fake blood.
It's what is the truth. I don't remember
I'll get the
having
shovel
any
for you,
kind of
Damien.
human blood on me. Neither do I remember having actual spider webs. Neither do I remember seeing any kind of human flesh on the ground.
That's fine.
What I'm
We
going to do, I'm
can
going to take
test all
a
that. We can
swab of the
test the
blood from the
remains,
shovel and
see
then
how
see
they
if
come
it
back to
compares
you.
to the one on his wrist.
You can do whatever you like.
Was anyone else throwing anything in that fire that you started?
And I'm not sure. I don't believe so.
Do you see anyone else there?
No, not at the current time. I believe they got a little scared when I put in fire.
So
But I
anything,
was cold as heck.
so anything in that fire was put in there by you?
9-10, show me 10-7.
I believe so, unless I'm blind or I don't know. Well, I am kind of blind, but most likely yes.
Okay. So anything in that fire was put there by you, as far as you can tell us. And you were there the
Most
entire time the
likely.
fire was set.
I believe so.
Yes or no?
I believe so. Is he having trouble with the door?
He's good, he's got it.
What are you doing? What? What are you doing, my dear?
We already mentioned that we'd be swabbing your clothing earlier in the conversation because
But
you said it
right
was
now-
fake blood.
I will step on your toes again.
Go. In case you need these.
Thank you.
712 plus 1 will respond to the sample thing.
So we have two
Make
samples
sure
there.
they're okay.
One from a shovel found on scene, one from your dress.
Well,
What do you
it
think the
looks like they're
likelihood
on
is
scene
that
with officers
they're going to
already.
show the same sample on them?
10-9?
I'm not sure.
I
I
said looks like
can't
they're on
look
scene with
into
officers already
future,
on the
but
south side.
you know, if I had to guess, they don't look the same if I look at it. But there's little dirt on one of them, cause shovel, of course, or broom, I don't know. I need to sneeze. Hold on a second. Okay, never mind. I did not have to sneeze. I'd probably say it's not likely.
You don't think it's going to match?
I don't believe so, no.
Then whose blood is it?
On which one?
On either.
Well, the one on the dress might be my blood. Or the blood that's from fake blood. So not even real blood. And the one on the shovel could be warm or fake blood.
Mm. You think the blood on your dress is going to be yours?
It could be.
Have you been injured in any way?
I tend to accidentally cut myself when I make sandwich and I cut chicken. I could tell you if it's real blood by tasting it, but I don't think you'd want me to do that.
No, I
No.
can confirm we wouldn't.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll get it tested from your clothing, from the shovel, from the various containers we've gotten it off of.
What did you say?
We'll test from the various containers and everything and see what it matches up to. We'll be able to tell if it's fake or real.
I'm sure you
Just
can do that, I
by-
guess.
It's not an I guess, it's a we will.
It is your decision, whatever you want to do, I don't control you.
And it'll be able to come back and tell us if it's real or fake. You do realize this, yes?
That,
You got very excited about that.
yeah, no, I did get very excited about that. I apologize.
You're fine. You didn't hurt anyone.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Percy,
The last time I hurt somebody, it was not on
don't lick your
purpose.
paw.
It was the rat, so it was not on purpose. I feel bad about that.
Well, if you don't want to hurt people, I don't understand the situation you're in, or why you're fibbing, in theory. Why are you saying you didn't see that there was flesh there?
You know what? Sure. It wasn't human flesh. Or was it? I'd say it was human flesh.
Okay, if it was human flesh, how did it come to be there?
Alright, we secured the barrel, we're en route.
Maybe it had dropped out of my pocket.
And how
I
did it
don't
come
know.
to be in your pocket?
Well, I'm not sure what the old lady tends to give people, but I bought my dress from her. But she gives me lots of things. Like alcohol, cigarettes, fingernails. Knives. I guess you could say that, yeah. It's like an estimated of all the things she tends to give me.
Well, if that's the case. Now go on.
So the human flesh was in your pocket.
Maybe it was. And I'm assuming so.
Okay. Do you have any further questions, Claire?
You're saying she gives you all those things. Did you actually look in the container today and see what else she gave you?
No. And I'm not here sometimes mentally. Meaning that I look at something and things happen that are not supposed to happen. And I don't judge them because I don't remember the things that happen. So then I tend to lie about things that happen because I don't remember things happen.
So you don't feel like you're doing those things that you don't remember?
Yeah, no, don't feel like I'm doing things, but then I got told I did do things and I don't want to believe the peoples. So yeah.
Can we go talk outside?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to pause this.
Just read the time for the tape.
Oh yeah. For now, going to pause this. Currently, the time is 1:43 p.m. on October 12th, 2024. Interview may begin again after communicating with fellow detective. Okay, just so it is noted, we're unpausing the interview. It is currently 1:51 p.m. EST on October 12th, 2024. We wanted to come back in here and ask you a quick question. You referenced this other woman that you've been given things from, that you see in the clothing store. Can you describe her for me? And possibly give us her name?
I don't actually know her name, but she's a little older lady. She's like end of 80s already. She's like, I don't know, 150 centimeters. She's really small.
Where do you see her in the clothing store?
Well, she's sometimes standing behind counters. Sometimes she's like, chilling with the clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes she's just, I don't know, sitting on floor like crazy woman.
Do you know her name?
No.
You said you lived with her. How do you not know her name?
Good question. I've never asked her before. I kind of just call her grandma.
You just call her grandma. Okay. Does anyone else have any other questions? In the room?
I'm okay.
Don't know. I don't know English word. It's stormy.
Okay, yeah, it's stormy. You're good. We're gonna leave you in here, and we'll be back with you after this this storm blows through. Okay. So I'm gonna go on ahead and wrap this up for now. Once again, the time is 1:53 p.m. EST on October 12th, 2024.
I must say I'm a little tired.
Yes, ma'am. We'll wrap this up quickly afterwards.
I appreciate it.
Let's maybe move her to a cell.
Okay.
While the storm.